told you that for a little bit.
You're saying that?
No. Just I'm going to.
1 minute 15 to go. Seconds. And good. Cat scratch. Yeah, scab off. Well, that's what happened.
I got a misalignment and scrape out here and whack.
Oh yeah, that's why that particular one is covered in tape, so it doesn't catch you.
It's funny. One of their songs is kind of sad in a way. The song is about. It basically says, "Why is it that Genghis Khan was the last person from Mongolia that anybody's heard of?" Yeah. Why haven't we done anything cool?
Kublai was.
In 2,000 years.
Kublai was his grandson.
But it's like since the Khans, like once you get past the Khans, then you don't mention Mongolia again in world history. And what I was told that after he beat you into submission, as long as you paid your tribute, he basically left you alone.
Basically,
Yeah. It's not like you went around terrorizing everybody for fun. Don't have time for that.
right. If you're trying to conquer a nation.
Well, and you can't, if you do that, you'll just cause uprisings.
Yep.
So you can't expand your empire if you're constantly putting down uprisings.
Right. All right. So we need green belt stuff, red belt stuff. And you can put them on Bob for the most part.
You're over the top. Okay. So get up on it like this. Get up here. And we'll leave it. Beat him until he falls over.
How are you feeling about your skills, Marcus?
Okay, good.
Feel like testing?
There's already a green sash.
It'll take you 15 minutes.
Yeah, I'll try to test. I'll try to test.
When?
Right now, why not?
Right now?
Why not?
Why not?
Saturday is, I don't know if anybody's gonna be here for Wednesday.
What is that?
New Year's Eve.
I will be.
Always 1 week right after Christmas. She can help.
Ready?
How about you? Are you ready
I think I need more help on these.
to take downs and stuff?
These.
Okay, so we'll wait.
Yeah.
If you want to try on Saturday, that's fine. Be a great way to step into the new year.
Yes, that sure would be. I think we did light and stick. I think I did that.
Okay. All right, so let's get his out. You can help him do that. Michael will call it out and he will work on you.
All right.
So you'll need kick shield, either gloves or a focus mitt, whatever, however you want to use it.
Alright.
She might have wanted gloves.
Yeah, she can get those for herself. Firm believer in encouraging in entrepreneurship.
Independence.
Go get it.
So
Okay. So,
you got to do footwork and stuff.
okay. Okay. So you start. Show you're in neutral stance. Now show me your combat stance. Okay.
Folks at home, this is Marcus. He is testing for his green sash. So I can see a little bit better.
All right. And then shuffle. That's a lunge. That's one. Yeah.
Shuffle back to you.
Now you tight rope. Try to keep up. So try it again.
Use the square.
That was sort of a mix of both. Just step, step. There we go. There we go. Now come here. Now I want you to shuffle backwards. That's a lunge. Shuffle is always the feet step. There you go. Okay. And now lunges. Okay. There you go. Now lunge backwards. Good. Okay. Now we've got let's see, standing stance, and you got side to side movement. So to the right, go left. Okay. And now rotate to the right. Okay. Stop and rotate left. Okay. And that's it for footwork. Okay. Now for the back. Okay. So now you've got straight lead punch. Yep, just hold it out. Okay. Your thumb is making me nervous. You're kind of hitting like this. There, try again. Okay, and now switch sides. You have the back fist. It's kind of coming out like this. Or this is your sideways. So you gotta turn and spread those feet out. Spread feet out. There we go. Now throw the punch. Get some hips into that. There you go. Okay. Now switch back to right. Hook punch. Now spread that stance out. Show me those hips. Oh yeah, we're close with it. For you, put that pad directly in front of it to mimic a head. Like so, since he's facing you, then for this, we want it to be. It's like it's your head.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, don't stop it. Go through all the way around. There you go. Left. Okay, then we got back fist. So leave it there. Yeah, spread the stance out. There you go. Okay, switch. Okay, and then we got cross punch. So right hand. Leave it there. Cross punch is the left hand. Yeah, get a little closer. Okay, switch. Okay, then we got flick jab. Spread the stance out. freeze on the pad when you hit it. Okay, that's a bilgy. That's a bilgy. Your flick jab goes like this. It's like with this. So yeah, you across the nose. Try that again. Light and fast. Okay, left hand. Okay, now back to right. Flick jab back fist. So you want to put it in the other hand. Yep. Yeah. Don't have to leave it out there. Okay, switch. Okay, then we got uppercut. Do body first.
Come this way a little bit more, please.
Thank you. Okay, switch. Okay, then we got face level. His face. There you go. Okay, so you gotta follow through on that and come around. So nose, right again. We want. You wanna strike, come around, and back. Okay, then we've got Bilgy. Bilgy.
Yeah.
Okay, then we've got you put the pad down. Now we've got deflections. So we begin with Paxal. So these are punches for him to block with the lead Paxal.
Make sure you're close enough to hit.
Okay, switch. Actually, don't switch your stances though. Just use the other hand.
Good.
Okay, then we've got Paxal.
That's a palm up long.
Don't leave it there.
And keep it more out here rather than here. Keep it more out. Other side?
Yep.
Stay on your right
Second.
hand. Just do your left hand. Very good. Okay.
Then we got Paxal.
Turn back this way.
Turn this way.
You're getting out of the camera view
Okay,
here.
that's a Paxal.
That's long.
Paxal blocks with the inside of your arm. That's you're going. Your position, your elbow position was right, but you're blocking on the wrong side of the arm. The Paxal blocks with this side. Yeah.
Oh.
There you go. Now don't chicken wing either. Make sure you keep it out.
Punch him in the chest. Actually, wait, I forgot. Start with crossing hands.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, now try to punch him in the chest.
There you go.
There you go.
Now Marcus, don't bring it in so much. Keep it out here.
Push it towards you. There you go.
All right.
Good
Left
switch.
side.
So now don't switch your stances.
Don't.
Don't switch your stances. So start from here. Yep, and now try to punch him in the chest. There you go.
There you go. Good.
Good. Now back up
One
and
more.
gong sounds. That's down low sweep. You start further away. Yeah. Yep. See.
There you go. Left side.
Okay. Then we've got kicking.
So you can kick Bob if you want. So if you want to drop Bob, just touch. Yeah, use this one so we can keep him closer to the camera.
Drop him down.
If you want to drop him down, it's fine. If you want to kick high, it's fine too. It's up to you.
There you go. Okay, front stack. No footwork.
No footwork.
And try to get that up here.
No footwork. So
No footwork, yes.
That like to midsection. So for this, getting a good powerful feeling stance. If you're too narrow, you won't really have anywhere to go. There you go. Okay, switch.
Well, I recognize that ugly green paint on your shoe.
It's the color of the whole plane, right?
Yep.
Okay, now shuffle front snap. So that's why I said no footwork first snap. So I want you to take a little. Yep.
There you
There you go. Okay, switch. Okay, now power front kick with the rear foot.
In your right stance, you're kicking with your left foot. Really hard. There you go.
Switch.
Nice.
Good. Then we got side kick.
Slide kick.
No footwork. So get a little closer to it. So now you can't do footwork.
And just hit it.
Turn more and lean over.
There you go.
Better. Okay, switch.
Good. Alright, I like them.
Do it one more time, and the reason you're feeling funny is because your base foot's like this. Turn when you turn, get this turned all the way that way, and it'll feel a lot better. Turn all the way this away,
This one, yeah.
like this.
Yeah, like that.
Yeah, now try it. Feel different? Try again. Yeah, you're getting there. Okay. Then we've got shuffle side kick.
Step away from it a little bit.
Yeah.
Shuffle side. Nice.
Okay,
Alright,
switch.
other side.
Good.
You got these down good.
Good. Okay. Then we got hook kick.
No footwork, so step in a little closer. There you go. Try to keep that there you go.
Get a tiny bit further away. Just like 6 inches. There you go. Reach out to it.
Good. Other side.
Just one little tip for you. You're kicking like this with that base foot there. Just like a side kick, let it turn. Let your left foot turn all the way around. Yeah. Okay.
That's
outside.
good. He's getting good power in this.
Turn more and it'll feel better.
Good. Pendulum kick.
Pendulum. Pendulum.
Next.
Pendulum kick.
Pendulum kick.
So next is the next one. Yeah.
That's the one where you kick him in the leg.
Or
Stomp. It's more stompy. No. This one.
Oh.
Yeah. Now, don't just slap them with your foot and stomp them with it. Yeah. There you go. Not a big stomp, just get their foot. There you go. Switch sides now.
If the base there, Bob, is the curve of the knee, you kind of want to kick right above the top of it. It's like that, right there.
Okay, so you got to do the first part of the pendulum now. So we're here, and you got to come in with the back foot and stomp, and then come back. There you go. Get a little further away from it. Okay, so
A little bit more to the side.
it's because your feet are so narrow. Get out here. Be athletic with it, and then step up. Boom. Yeah, give yourself some room to play. Turn more. A little bit more. Turn all the way your butt. Turn your butt toward it. Yeah, there we go.
Pretty good. All right.
Okay, then we got stomp
This is a real close kick. So you're close
all
to
the way
guy.
right up next to it. And stomp it.
Stomp on his knee.
More stompy, but
Down, there you go.
turn your hips. There. Switch. Turn your hips more. Like you're trying to kick with that base foot flat. Turn the base foot. There you go. All right.
Good.
Okay. Then we've got oblique.
Right hand,
So right stance.
kicking with your left foot.
Yep. Switch. Yeah.
Good.
Then we got basic back kick.
Turn your back to the guy.
Right stance. Turn your back to him.
So this one you're kicking with your, if you're in a right hand stance, you're kicking with your left
be in your
foot.
combat stance. You're fighting somebody, and their friend sneaks up behind you. So you're gonna need to be a little closer.
Yeah, get a little bit closer, there you go.
And don't have your stance so narrow like this. Get up out there further. There you go. Now lean and kick.
There you go. That's a good one.
Okay, switch stances.
Good. All right,
Okay.
power back kick,
So now right stance again.
right foot kick. There you go, a powerful kick.
Good.
Left side. Good. Step away from it a little bit into your right stance.
There you go.
Step a little bit further away, shuffle back.
So I do it with my right.
Yeah,
No.
you're gonna
Or
be
the
kicking
left.
away to your left, you're just gonna be shuffling back, yes, just like that. Good, left side.
Okay.
All right, Nico, he's gonna need you for the blocking counters. Kicks are looking good, but kicks are looking good. You're gonna need your pad. And you're gonna have to call them out. You don't even memorize these.
Okay, so put it in your other hand first. And then on your shoulder. She's doing a big hook punch, you do tawny punch.
On. Make sure you open that hand, on.
Yeah. There we go.
That's good.
Okay,
Next one.
We'll mix things up. Start neutral. And
Don't mix things up in the middle of a test.
switch hands. Hook punch with the other hand. So you're going to do pop, flop, back fist. Pop, flop, back fist. The punch comes.
Now, Michael, go back to the original. Don't have them switch stances or anything.
Okay.
This is the first test that he's got to do.
Okay.
So, hot flop,
So the next one, this one. Okay.
right. Make sure you grab it. All right, good. Number 3.
3 is time check punch.
So you're gonna throw a straight punch at him, Nico? Ton with your rear. I'm sorry, with your lead. Ton with your lead. Check, check it. Up. And then punch. Right. Ton, check, punch. Good. Number 4, Nico's throw a straight punch.
Now it's
4.
check punch.
Number 4, just a check punch.
Check punch.
Rear check, lead punch. Yep. All right. Number 5,
Sliding box out.
going a straight punch again, Nico. No,
Box out.
slide it this way.
Oh, slide. Yeah.
That never twist like.
I'll grab it.
Try to go, since she's shorter armed than you, go to the outside of her arm.
Okay.
Make sure you hit that pad. There you go. Number 6. Straight punch, Nico.
Time harmonious string.
That's it. All right, number 7. Hold your pad, Nico, on your ribs, pelvis or groin, so low. Yours is going to be a Paxal strike. Yep. A rear Paxal straight strike. Rear pop straight strike. Rear pop straight strike. No, rear pop. Rear pop straight strike. So you got to give him a good target. You can't let it go down like this. He's not throwing an uppercut. So
Oh, I thought you said.
bring it up here.
Right here?
Ribs or groin. Either way. But you got to give him a good target. That's why I prefer the gloves sometimes.
We'll try that.
So get a right hand glove. And just put it on and let it hit the back of your glove. So just put that right up against your ribs and it'll hit the back of the glove. You don't have to twist your wrist. Right, just like that. Boom. Number 8.
8 is one puck.
Remember these names.
Puck's out that pins it on the shoulder.
And then hold your target up here. Yeah, just like that. Pin that on your shoulder and hit the target.
Oh,
You can hit the ribs, but that's not where she's got your target.
right.
That's it. All right, number 9.
Yep.
Nico, you're going to be throwing a punch to his chest.
Right.
Okay. Then
Number 9.
Yeah.
He's going to do a bone sow and back fist. Bone lock, back fist. Bone. Nope. Lock. Yeah. Bone.
Grab it.
Lock, back fist. Right.
Oh, get the card. All right.
Always hit the target. All right. Number 10. Throw the punch at his chest again.
I thought you were saying it.
Not always.
Good.
It's an arm breaker. Pop, pop.
Yeah.
There you go. Number 11. Low punch. The next 2 are low punch or low kicks. Gong Sao straight to the face. And straight to the face. Boom. And number 12 is gong, pin, straight to the face. Gong,
Gone.
pin it with your rear hand, straight to the face. Boom. All right, that's it. And now you get to do a minute on Bob. Beat the hell out of Bob for a minute.
30 seconds.
30 seconds. Hold on, I gotta time you.
He was ready to go.
Is it 30 seconds? I thought it was 4 minutes.
At least on that one over here.
Oh, excuse me. Oh, 30 seconds. It's nothing. Yeah, 30 seconds. Hold on, let me get a timer up for you.
Pace yourself and worry yourself out.
Now, with only 30 seconds, beat the hell out of them using JKD techniques. Okay? Try to remember, use JKD techniques. And just beat the hell out of them. Kicks, punches, elbows, knees, whatever you can think of.
All right.
You only got 30 seconds. And start. Keep going. Don't think. 20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Yeah.
Your only mistake that you made was you thought. Don't think. Just beat.
Just beat.
Just beat the hell out of it.
I'll just try.
Don't think.
That
That gets people in trouble in fights more than anything. Hesitation. Don't think. Just hit. When all else fails, reach out to touch somebody. All right. Yeah. You get some harder stuff.
Yeah.
Remember that one, the green one, and I'll give you this one.
I gotta remember the name.
That is the thing. It'll take you a little while to get used to that. It's got two sides to it, so hang them both up.
Yes, sir.
Go ahead and take the back out and hang it up next to it. That way we don't forget them.
All right. So now you got punch combinations to play with.
So what you're going to be doing is building on what you already know. Okay. Now, before we go any further, Nico, you want to make a picture?
Yes.
Let's get him dressed right.
Okay.
Keep that on for the moment. So you're right in the middle there, right in the center. Right in the center. Right there.
Want to get this on me?
Oh, where you go?
He said, what about me?
Where'd you go?
What?
Oh, I've got it in my hand. Duh.
I know.
Have you ever been looking for your phone with your phone's
Yeah.
flashlight?
I have. I've done this. Where the fuck are my glasses?
Yeah.
So good. Oh, shit. Okay. Now it's caught my hair. Oh, right.
Or the bad part is when you were thinking of using your phone to like watch YouTube, and now you don't think of it as a phone anymore. You think of it as YouTube.
Right.
Yeah, it's like, which one?
And so it's like, man, where's my phone?
So again, don't get the lights. It just blurs everything. Take about 4 shots. So hold those in your left hand. In your right.
All right, 1, 2, 3. All right, well,
Good job.
all right.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
All right, now you put that one.
Uh-oh.
Expect this today.
Is it Skype?
I was like, I didn't expect this today.
I know. Come in here and get a whole new rank.
I can't see up here. Probably the nose.
It's all three.
Well, cover my hair up. So, you know, thank you. Nico, you made me look fat.
Who's the name? Who's his name?
Just saying. I'm going to send you a copy of this, Marcus. All right, he's got a little color on him now, look at
Yeah,
that. No longer a newbie, now we get to give him crap.
yeah, exactly.
All right, you got the purple.
I just had one of those moments where a joke came to my mind, and then it was halfway out the door, and my brain said, "You
Don't say that.
because you know, but if now that I've prefaced it with that, now it's okay to say what I was thinking. Because what about just flew out of my mouth is like, is it time to bring out the anal beads? Yeah, it's like
That's the wrong class.
I'm not supposed to talk about that class.
That is butt sex 101, and we're not talking about that class.
He's like,
Always at home going,
Yeah.
we lost an old, one of our former seniors. He hadn't been here since 17, but he died yesterday of cancer, leukemia. His son called me. He and his son were both here at the same time. His son called me last night. It sucks.
Mhm.
Well, we all got to go sometime, but he was only in his early 50s.
Yeah.
that's it. Wow.
Yeah,
And you would think of somebody who would have a good chance of catching something early
He
would
was-
be an EMT.
Yeah, he was a
Somebody
an
who's
EMT.
right by all of the equipment all the time.
Well, but it doesn't mean that he's getting, he's using
Yeah.
the equipment on himself.
Right, but I mean, you know how doctors and medical personnel are. They're thinking and talking about stuff all the time.
But not on themselves.
Sometimes.
Like,
Alright.
Before my doctor retired, he got treated for cancer himself,
Mhm.
and he's my age. So
Yeah.
he's like, you get busy and you don't have, you don't make your doctor's appointments.
Yeah.
Just like you tell us.
Yeah. Of course, with leukemia, there's not much you can do about it.
There is. I
Doesn't
mean,
matter.
you treat it like other cancers.
Yeah.
But you gotta cleanse the
Well,
blood.
it's just so systemic. I mean,
Yeah.
It's one thing if you have
It
in
does move around. That
yeah,
is its
if you
problem.
have it in one organ, but instead you have it in something that is everywhere.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, you got combinations now.
Yeah.
And again, ignore the bilgy for now.
Yeah. Okay, so we got back across. Let's do that.
I don't think, what do you think about the bilgies? Do you think that they should be a standalone thing? Because it's just reaching out and hitting somebody rather than with a fist, it's with a.
A lot of them are the same as the
I know.
12s.
So I think we should just do without completely do away
Without
with
the
the
list.
category.
Yeah,
Okay.
cross it out.
That settles it for me.
Because I mean, we do. What's the difference between 4 and the one on the Bilgy list of 10 and 50?
Right. And that was my whole point about redoing this, is to take away crap like that.
Yeah.
That doesn't need to be there. You guys choose your own weapon.
Yeah.
So completely as a standalone thing.
Yeah. It's you're what? Yeah.
Oh, I was all kinds of phone calls with it.
Completely disqualify you from running for office.
That's all right. I disqualify myself from that.
Yeah.
I've been married more times than Donald Trump, so that would give them all something to talk about.
Okay, so back is cross combination. Okay. Oops.
That's good.
I missed. Whoops. Okay, so back is cross. The main thing with this, put it on the other hand, it's easier. The main thing with this one is that you are acting like your hands are tied together. So this is our 1-2 punch, except it's a lot faster. So what we're doing is we come across with a back fist and the punch hits right behind it. So it's, so both hands come across together. How this works on a person is the back fist comes across and turns their head, and then the cross hits them in the jaw. So you go right across their face both times. So you do not want something that big, and you don't want 1, 2, anything like that. These have to be close together, because if you nail someone with the back fist, they're gone. You're not gonna get them with that other one. They've already backed away. So we're here. Come forward. Back is cross. Try that.
I'll come out in the morning and take it off of the computer.
Right. So you got a little all this weight on that leaflet. So we want to make sure that instead of cross, both of them should be like on this plane and go in a circle. So that way it keeps everything nicely balanced there without going down. Just hot. Yeah.
John Wayne or Chung Wayne?
John
Chung Wayne.
Wayne.
That would be,
He's Wyatt Earp.
Yeah.
Okay, there we go. That's a good one. Okay, left hand. Wyatt Earp was the sheriff of Dodge City for a while, wasn't he?
and Wichita.
Yeah. It's just Tombstone where he really got famous. Okay, so I got a little tweak to work on that'll really help. Right now you're starting off here, and then you're stepping forward only with your left foot, and then going like that. That will tend to glue you to the ground. Instead, what you want to do is you want to take your back foot with you whenever you move your front foot. So if you step forward, which is fine, go ahead and step forward. But take the back foot along, and it will actually add a whole bunch of weight to your punch. Yeah, so now just get used to it. Oh, yep. Okay, so what I want you to do is start here, and then I want you to just do a short lunge, just like you just practiced. So don't do a toe tap. Like what's happening is you're going like that. So this is on the ball of the foot. So when you lunge forward, this stays on the ball of the foot. So don't toe tap. Yeah, keep that right there. So yep. So now do that with the back fist cross. Oh, don't like yeah. You feel that? Yeah. Yeah.
Work.
Over to
Dragon.
That's better. Okay. Now switch to lead jab or hook. The right hand. Other hand. Yeah. Rear hook. Hook punch. So that's across. So for hook punch, we're gonna go coming around this that way. Keep the elbow low and turn the body instead. Step forward more when you begin. You're throwing too much of your chest forward like this, and that's pulling you off balance. Try to keep your head above your hips. So if you need to come forward more, if you need to lunge twice, that's fine. better. Okay. One more time. So you see the issue? Yeah. You're spent after you finish the technique. You're spending about half a second with all your weight like this, and with this foot not doing anything. So you got it. When you do this, is you can do two steps forward if you want. 1, 2. So you can go, yeah, but keep that head above the hips. Don't be reaching out for it. So just go. Think Mike Tyson, really fast. Now make sure that's a good hook punch. So hook punches turn the head. So you come straight in, hit him in the nose, and then we want to turn this way. Turn their face. Come from below with that hook. Like this. There you go. You're trying to lunge too far. That's the thing.
I had to.
So-
that was running through my head, but
Right.
Yeah, you're like.
Yeah. So just do two short ones. Yep. Dragon. Okay. Then we've got
I'm always on my tip, so I have to.
yeah, tried it. Part of it is that you're tending to begin with the back foot turned like this. So that's why it's skidding, is because it's starting out sideways. So then it's getting drug along. So instead, try to start with this pointing forward. Spread that out wider. There you go. You should be the width of one of these squares. That's a good way to measure it. So then when you lunge forward, there you go. Okay, this is a very subtle thing. Right now, you're firing the hook punch while your back foot is off the ground. So that's why you're losing balance on it. So here, watch my feet. Here's kind of what's happening is that's kind of it. So instead, don't fire that hook punch until your back foot's already gotten up there. It'll be a lot more stable, and you'll get a lot more power out of it. Oh, see that? You can hear it. You can go, oh, yeah. So try to push off of the back foot to fire the hook punch. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, we're getting there. Try left. And so what was it that you wanted to work on for your
She's got her takedowns, joint locks, spread holds.
Okay.
She's pretty good at the knife stick and gun disarms.
Good.
From what I saw last
I
time.
did get to see I practiced with Sherrod with the knife and the stick. I couldn't done it.
Okay, same thing's happening, is you're actually about like this when you fire that hook. So try to go,
If you're not gonna be very stable on one leg.
so
You're
don't,
not a flamingo after all.
this is the trick. Don't fire the hook until you have put that down. So you step forward, punch, hook punch. And now hook punch, there you go. That was about simultaneous, but because of that would mean that you didn't get any benefit of your foot being down. Now, there you go. So it's boom. Yeah. Try not to stomp. Hurt your toe?
No. Almost. I caught myself like.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, got stuck.
Who?
You know what to do that. Do slow.
I try to do the double because me trying to fit through the one, I'm always catching myself. So
With your foot in the air.
Do it slow first.
You still want to hoppy hop. Just come in like this.
Just drag it with you.
That's better. Getting there, yeah. Okay, then we've got back to right hand, then we've got back this hinge. So the hinge strike. What we're doing is we're coming in and we're back fisting them in the face, which will cause them to lean backwards and expose this target. And then, so then we're coming down, bam, and hitting them in the pelvis or the groin or whatever is right there. And so the reason it's called a hinge is because the elbow stays in basically the same spot, and it's just, you come down. And so this one, yeah, you do turn a little, you can turn a little bit sideways in order to get it to work. Not ultra sideways, but I'm sort of going around them as I go. So it's like this.
So if she was in a left-hand stance,
Mhm.
explain, go ahead, face off with Michael and take a left-hand stance.
Yeah, so
Left hand,
that is left hand.
that is left hand, okay, sorry. Right-hand stance.
Right hand.
Over.
Sorry.
That's okay.
So if I were doing it against this,
Well, without changing your stance.
right, then I would have to go through the target and then come around. So I'm going to cross the face and then.
That's not, no longer a hinge whenever
Nope.
you're doing that. A hinge is definitely a, one way and then straight down the other way. This one is a follow-up or just a flow through.
It's a different kind of hinge. It does this.
It's not really a hinge. Flow through. So it depends on what stance your opponent's in, what you're going to do.
Okay, so start left hand, just to begin. But you're right-handed. So back fist and then slap her in the leg for practice. I said slap her in the leg for practice.
I've got some tacks I can stick in your pocket.
So try not to go 1 and 2. Leave it out and bounce your hand off of it to come down. It's a lot faster. Yeah,
I like that you're dropping your knees. It's
good.
Dropping your weight.
I would hope he didn't drop his knees.
Dropping his weight with his knees.
They just fall off down the stairs. Yeah. Okay. Then we got switch. So now go through the target and around, and there you go. Now make sure that I hear a sound. I said a sound, not a thunderclap. There we go. About did a takedown there. The reason for that is because on the day of whatever day the fight is, and the last thing we want to do is go, hey, yeah. No, you didn't understand. I meant that literally.
Yeah.
Last thing we want to do is go and not hit anybody. So that's why you always want to practice hit. Because if I practice and I practice following through on that, it's a lot easier for me to say, I want to hit you up here now. It's a lot easier to change my target than to tell my brain, okay, I know you've done it this way 10 million times, but this time I want you to actually hit. Doesn't work. Yeah. That's like saying, that's similar to, it's like a guy, like a baseball player who only check swings at everything. Like that's what he's trying to do. It's like, okay, now in the actual game, now I want you to swing. It's like, you're not going to hit anything.
That happens.
Yeah. Good. Now try not to, don't do a kung fu pose. That. Don't stay there. Go and back up to where you started. There's nothing cool about going and then getting hit in the head with something. Yeah.
Because if you miss, she's got an open shot at your groin with her foot.
Okay. Then try your left hand. So stay in that one.
This is gonna be your hand.
Back fist and hinge down. Yep. Get her.
You're gonna be doing a lot more combinations starting now.
And and for this one you gotta do footwork. This literally doesn't work unless you come in and around. Start off a little bit further away. Because you think about it, is anyone gonna start the fight? Right there? No. If people are raising hands, there's two ranges of beginnings of fights. There's here, and then there's here. And there's not really here. It's too close and not far away enough. It's kind of weird. But yeah, if people start fights 6 inches away from each other, or they're about this far away, you want to go and let's fight. Yeah. Remember to imagine you're going whack, like on the inside with this. So your body is going around to the left, then striking inside as you go by. Good. Okay. Try the switch to stance. Now this is the go through and around. So you go bam and then down. Yep. Yep. Get closer. No, like when you attack, get in closer. Now, when you practice that, make sure that's not just a light finger tap. Make sure you get in there with palm. Yeah. Hold it. There we go. Okay. Then we've got lead back fist, lead hook. So this is a bitch slap with knuckles on the same hand. So got that? Yeah. Through, back. So it's not, make sure that it's not back fist straight punch. It's back fist hook. So you're actually going through it a bit and then coming back. So that's why it's kind of like a bitch slap. It's going right. Yeah. So come back around the other way. Yeah. Nico, brace it with your other hand if you would. Yeah. It's just making me nervous. It's coming towards your head.
Okay, yeah.
Good. Okay. Left. Shoulders are the key with this. So yeah, it's you coil the spring and then uncoil. Yeah.
Don't hold your breath when you hit. Yeah. I'm hearing you go, pop.
Yeah, that's why I
Go. Breathe while you're hitting. Hit harder.
Well,
Hit it again.
his soundtrack is the time for the season of living.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah. Good. Now just make that smaller. Like, yeah. Good. Not tighter. Just like you still got the looseness of the shoulders and the spine. You just don't want to go like that because it's just too big. So instead you pull this in to your ribs. Think Mike Tyson. Imagine Mike Tyson doing this and you probably got it right. Good. Okay. So now let's switch it up. And now it's time for your new stuff, and we're gonna take a look at what you need. And he's going to indicate, because some of the stuff that you said you needed is on his test too. So, you said you needed which? Takedowns, strength locks, break holds. You're young.
Except broken into
You can fall down. It's hard to work sometimes if your partner can't fall down. Okay, so 3 takedowns and applications. Get it. Might want to take your glasses off actually.
So. Get your pair of goggles.
I just don't want them flying off.
Yeah.
Good. So not sparring. Be somewhat compliant just to get into it.
So we begin to.
She's going to attack and try and do a takedown.
Okay.
So don't just for this don't try to stop her. Like
Don't try to
Like
stop
have your
it.
hands
So,
up.
Yeah.
And if like you just
yeah. So you put your hands up. Put your hands up, but yeah, if she like yeah. So it's like if I'm here, like, oh, act like you got hit.
Oh.
Yeah. Yeah. So don't just break into sparring because then the only way for her to do the takedown on you is to actually hit you,
Yes.
and that's not very fun.
Now, do you know how to fall?
Thank God.
Kinda.
Well, it depends on how she throws you down.
All right.
Tuck your chin. Don't brace yourself.
Michael, why don't you take the okay position on this? Just so that he doesn't. I just wanted to see what's expected. What was that?
I don't know. I was gonna step on his foot and show him down, but I didn't want to hold him down. I was gonna step on him and push him like that, but I didn't want to keep his foot
Well,
down.
he knows how to fall off from that.
Okay.
But I don't know if I would.
Right.
But that's the
If I
thing.
punch him, if I hit him in the eye,
I don't know.
if I hit him.
How hard did you hit?
Hit him in the eye and go like this. I think if you step on my foot, I'm gonna go back down. And yeah, I don't think it's gonna work.
You gotta push him hard.
I was gonna hit him like that.
You gotta push him hard. I don't think you got the.
Body weight to knock him down.
I was gonna say yes to do it, but okay.
Unless I had to. Yeah.
Then you wouldn't be standing on his foot if you did that.
However, a quick little sweep B would work better.
What you said, one, and then this.
That'll work.
Yeah. It wouldn't even have to be that complicated.
But what he's talking about.
Yeah.
You step in, boom.
Okay, gotcha.
And you do the yeah. That one would do it.
There you go. So she coupled it with a shove.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's because she was facing you.
Yeah.
She used these muscles rather than these muscles, which is easier.
Okay, so now do something else.
Differently. You have 3, 4.
Three, I gotta do 3 different
You
ones?
have to do 4 different ones.
Okay. And then, I don't know.
Did you hit him?
I did that.
Yeah, but if I feel you messing around with my wrist, I'm gonna
I'm trying
start
to figure out if I
smacking
want to grab
stuff.
him one way and twist him.
Well, and that's fine. You can do that. But remember, protect his wrist.
But yeah, don't break it.
So just hold
You
it.
know what I'm saying, right?
It's do the joint lock like this rather than this.
Right.
Okay.
Because then you'll make me fall, but it won't be because you've fractured my wrist.
If I see what you said, you have to do like this.
So
Right.
grab
Grab
and
the wrist.
protect the wrist.
Okay, so.
This incidentally is also what you do in a fight if you don't want to hurt somebody. Say it's your drug uncle or something.
Yeah.
So now you can do a wrist torque takedown, but it's not actually going to hurt them. It's just going to make them fall down.
Now, can I give you a couple of extra things to think about?
Please.
So keep takedowns as simple as possible.
Okay.
So pop him, push him.
Oh, okay. That's what. Oh,
It's not hard.
how did you do that? 'Cause I thought it's almost here.
And
I know.
if you scream the power of Christ at the same
So-
time, that
so-
can help.
Punched you, grab your hip, like this. Up, up,
That can
straight down.
Okay, so, can I try that one more time? So, you said boom, and then this, like
put your pinky and your thumb on his temple. Like this.
Oh, okay, so like this,
Up,
like this,
straight down.
and then straight down. So I push my way down.
It's not,
Am I doing it wrong?
you, for this, you gotta attack the spine. So what yours felt like was, and so that's not
Push
it.
it back far enough.
Right, so you gotta get right
Push
down like
it
that.
back?
Right.
Yeah,
Okay.
this is a strange thing because this is, if you think about it, this is about the rudest thing you could possibly do to
I feel
somebody.
like it is.
Especially what you.
Well, I know, but it's to,
Ah!
think about it, to grab their head, grab their brain, and then take it somewhere. I mean, that's very, it's hard to break the thing that says don't
Now,
do that.
now, you could double hand him, right? You know, punch him and then do that.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's what I need more.
So
Cradle the neck.
you can do this, you can do this.
I like that one.
So anybody that's got hair, use it.
So, and then, what did you do?
Pinky and thumb on the temple,
Like this? And then push down,
straight down,
like this?
like that.
Okay. I'm just trying to-
You see how off balance he was just
Yeah,
from
like
that? Yeah.
So how do I do it slowly?
Just do that slowly.
Like that?
Yeah.
Okay, I want to make sure I
Yeah.
get it snapped.
And then
back.
once he's down, hang on to his wrist,
Wow.
break something.
Okay.
Remember
Like that?
Yep. Down,
Oh, like that.
push him down. Keep rolling him, but break something. Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna break.
You just did, you broke his rib when you kicked.
Because
I do that, do the Bruce
because
Lee
if
stomp on it.
if somebody does have their wits about them a little bit and you've got them here,
Uh-huh.
you must take care of them quickly because
You grab me?
this quickly turns
Oh.
into bam.
Yeah, that's what I was
Yeah,
thinking.
so that's why it's to whack them
So,
first. is
so
really
yeah,
good.
when you do this, you punch him hard, and we're gonna go down. Keep hold of this and do it fast.
Yep, and
You get the hell out of there.
now they've got something to deal with when they can't do that kick.
That's what I was thinking.
Sometimes that kick
Look at
might
my
not
dog,
even-
like, I'm like, okay, where do I go?
Sometimes that kick might not even happen on purpose. They just flail their legs.
Oh, good, you talking about me throwing down?
Yeah, they go, and their leg flies up and cracks you across the nose, and that's not fun.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Now, I, before my knees went out on me, I was real fond of putting a knee down on the ribs and all the 200 pounds down on.
Like just dropping down on them?
Fall on.
All
A
the way
very,
by knee,
very precise
Oh.
fall.
right on the ribs.
Taking all of that out.
Yeah.
Their guts would go.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. I would throw up and get some other stuff.
Both ends.
Man, yeah, both ends are getting out.
Yeah.
So that's an easy throw. This is an easy one.
Where you going up?
It's the same idea.
Same idea, but
Oh, okay.
you can do it. You could do a runoff with that one, right? Bam. Whoop.
And then you run.
And then take off.
And you'll-
These are really good.
I like
for-
those
These
because-
are really good for drumsticks because they're already fucked up anyway.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And I like those because it doesn't require a lot of extra stuff when you get small.
Yeah.
You can the head maneuvering the head is very easy. You can also do it from here.
Mhm.
Okay. Off the neck pitch.
Oh, okay.
This.
I'm sitting there waiting for you to grab me and nothing's
I know
happening.
he's like, what are you?
So step by little.
That's very easy.
And then while we're there, if they didn't go all the way down, knee to the back of the head now.
Oh, yeah, not that.
Right.
You sleeping?
There's other fun ones. Part of the problem that some people run into is that they don't pay attention to momentum with these kinds of takedowns. Momentum is literally everything. And so if you practice these static, you're missing out on like everything.
Okay.
So an example that you won't see if you don't practice the proper momentum. Okay. So you're gonna come at me and do the massive John Wayne punch. Coming that way. So moving in that direction is something that if you just threw that, I mean, like
Dancing.
we don't even know that possibility because you're not in the right spot. So here's an example for you. Do that again.
Okay. Ooh, I like that one.
So
Now,
that's a more complicated one.
and he's being very nice on
Yes.
us. He's being very nice.
I'm not hitting you.
Because I would have gone, pow!
Yes.
Did you still the back me with the elbow?
Right.
Yeah, so.
You're coming along with this punch. Boom!
Yep.
Okay.
And I
And
still
that's
got you.
right there.
Simultaneous.
So you're gonna go down.
Which is part of.
And you could have twisted me.
That's right out of our number one as well.
Right.
Number one, they do a big hook punch.
Boom.
Mm.
There.
So the only difference between that and the takedown is holding their arm and pulling while you're hitting with that elbow.
You can also add a pretty nasty sweep in there at the same time. So you come in like so. You do that big down wing touch. Yeah. And I missed it a little bit. Let me try it again.
Sure, okay.
They still make you fall, so
Yeah.
whatever. But
It caught my inside
Yeah.
line. Okay, so.
so here. You good?
Ooh, I like that one.
Yeah.
So what did you do to stick your foot out?
I missed it again, but it works.
So work.
Yeah. Cause,
I'm trying.
it's
So,
the part of his, my foot that.
but what I was trying to do was go like this.
Right.
Oh.
You're not gonna turn around.
Right.
That's why.
Yeah. But I was just kicking your ankle, and that
Yeah,
works
that's what
too.
you did.
Put your jewelry in your shirt so that we don't rip it off.
But I don't know. I like that better. Basically, try to go for it, miss, and just hit him in the ankle. There you go.
Because if I didn't fall, I was gonna roll it.
Yeah.
So there's very few takedowns you can do static.
Right.
This is one. This is one.
But it also relies on them standing there like an idiot.
Well,
Yeah. That's why I said, like, even then, that one works a lot better if he moves forward.
boom. Smack.
Like, if he takes, if I hit you, you start moving backwards.
Oh,
Start
there
moving
you
backwards.
go.
Like that.
So, okay, so maybe, okay. So you just go forward. and
I'm going with you and
push you down. Okay.
got you that
Now
way.
you got this one
Right.
or this one.
I like that one.
So you got me here and I go, let go of me.
Yeah.
Boom. Pow.
I
Yeah.
like those.
Yeah.
Okay.
And you've got, so like you'll see sometimes people will do complicated things where they'll go, yeah, and then they'll try to generate all this momentum coming around.
Yeah.
It's
But
fun
it's not-
exercise, but it's not gonna work.
It's not a good, like, the exercise that it does is it means that if you can start that kind of momentum on someone who's static, then where you're supposed to use it is on someone who already is doing that momentum. So now you're actually used to doing it on something that's a lot heavier, essentially.
So that's already motion towards me.
Right. So I'm saying that if I can stand here with you doing nothing
Mhm.
and then go
Mm-hmm.
and bring you down,
Uh-huh.
then when you are coming at me,
Oh,
then it's really easy because I've been practicing on something harder.
Now, the thing is with your slides,
Mhm.
this isn't gonna work for you.
That's what throws me off.
You don't have enough size to it.
Yes.
So these have to work bam, from a moving position.
Right.
Okay. That's what throws me off is because I am smaller and I know certain things are not gonna work and
Right.
my mind's trying to figure out the things that I can do that are gonna.
Right.
For someone bigger than me.
So yeah, if you're standing there and they just do this, yeah, trap them and hit them,
Mhm.
and then this wrist work takedown would be a good one. He's gonna go. No. He's running there. Side step.
And she was one, like what we would often say is like go attack him and then make it fall. It's like,
Part go right, okay, line.
so that one is I hurt them, make them start moving, then throw them down.
Nothing happened until you hit. So if he's got me, right, I wanna go thunk, right, and wrist hook takedown. Or I'm gonna go smash and get
There
to
you
the
go.
wall, both ends. So you're not gonna fuck around with any of this, right?
Right.
You're gonna go whack, right? And then wrist hook takedown. Try to get a hold of him before before you do this. Boom! Now he's away from it.
Okay. So you held down and pushed it.
So he's grabbing with both hands, right?
Okay.
Or I'm protecting you, don't worry.
It's my that's that my bad wrist. Yeah. I'm more sensitive on that.
So if you've got really strong hands, this notch right here.
I like how they come forward.
First like that.
Oh, yeah.
So this can turn into,
If you keep them there, if you keep them there, they'll fall down.
You just
They will
dig
try. They will immediately back away, as you saw.
Yeah.
And then if you don't let them back away, then they go down.
Oh,
it's
so
a
you're
very
Yeah.
tender area.
Right.
And then-
If I don't hold on to you, you go that way. But so if I don't let you, it creates an arc.
Right.
Your body wants to get away so bad it will fall down.
So this is you're working with the skeletal system, right? So here you're trying to get underneath the
Which
sternum,
is where things are not supposed to be.
which is not where outside things are supposed to be. You can do it here on the collarbone. Collarbone is one of the weakest bones in your body. Breaks real easy. How? Or down. Right. So you got somebody's got their, right, and you jab them.
Yes. Oh, that's easy.
So yeah, and the other thing to keep in mind too is like as you see, come down like that. Now hit that.
Boom. Yeah, right.
Like never hold a joint lock right here like this. Always. It's not enough benefit to hold it here because once they recover their faculties, they can yank out of that pretty
Oh,
easily.
yeah.
So you want to damage that and then move on to something else.
So when you grab it, you flip it this way?
I
You did boom and
went
then
here, I got this, and then this is the easiest method is just to
Okay, that's what I was.
throw right there.
You had it like this.
Right. Well, it's because they're with your hand like this, with my left hand, there's not any other way I can easily get you.
Okay, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
It's like this is the only way. I can't do that one-handed. So this is if you're doing something one-handed, then this is the only one that'll work.
Okay.
If I did it right-handed, then this is the only one that
Okay.
works.
That's
So
you.
so you just that's an okay one to have as a default. It's like you grab it here, get that. That's an easy one to grab.
Now, a little bit of anatomy class here. You guys know what crumple zones are in your car?
Yeah.
And what they're crumple zones?
You know how when your car runs into something, it's not like hard metal that just bounces. It all goes and
Yeah,
folds
in
up.
accordions, right?
That's on purpose.
That is what your collarbone is for. It will intentionally break if it's overstressed. It's a human crumple zone. That's what it is. Yes.
Because it's better for that to fracture than for
Then your
rib
shoulder to go
for
out.
your shoulder to blow out or for your ribs to crush into
Right.
your internal organs.
So people found this out about 10,000 years ago and started targeting.
Mm.
Or hitting it with sticks.
Right.
Just six.
And think about
So if somebody's outstretched, look how much tension is on this.
Yeah.
Right? There's
it.
a lot of
It's very
tension
open.
on this. And you're very, now squeeze on it. Okay? So that was under it.
Okay.
Squeeze again, real good.
Oh, that was, woo.
Yeah. That lights you out, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does.
So imagine going, "Pah!"
Oh, yeah, I want,
And that's going to break.
yeah. That is.
And if you want to do it both-handed,
You're using this part?
so
Look familiar?
Yeah, that.
So he's choking the shit out of me. This could happen to you. This right here is your target.
Well, and I was saying that's some here.
Yeah.
So yeah, right here. Right here. And it's
Boom.
just all that stuff. It's right there.
Yeah.
Now, personally, I just, because of the way I'm built, I put one finger right in the throat.
Sick right
This one. Right there.
there. Oh, yeah, that's, yeah. That's not gonna be- You're gonna close up their windpipe.
But it doesn't. It's not gonna break anything.
No,
basically.
it's gonna get me loose.
Yeah.
And now I'm going to get to decide what I get to do with him while he's going, yeah, now I've got a few minutes. Do I want to hurt him?
While things still out.
And his friends are going, what the fuck was that?
So once you get them, once you take a name out,
So now you've seen me do stuff like this 100 times. So I'll hit them, boom, and take them up to the wall and go, slam.
Yeah.
And let the wall do half my job.
Yeah.
Well, you like grabbing my head and like
It's not just shorts. It's really
It's
lots.
pure.
I'm a head under and I just like.
It's just me most recently that it's
Well, I do it like this.
Oh, yeah. Or it raises it like it's like.
Sort of. And people are like, shit, he's hit. No, I'm not.
So that's the thing that when my mind goes blank, because I know that I am small and I try to think of something that I can do right away. So
You're not gonna pick up a big guy. You're not gonna pick up a little guy. It's not gonna happen.
Yeah.
So you've got to use their momentum against them. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Make it smack this up.
So one of the things I've tried to teach, get back down there where you were, is you still got their arm, right? You still got their hand.
Right.
Place their elbow down.
Mhm.
Straight down.
Oh.
Exactly.
So
Now you don't have to hold this and try to break it.
yeah.
you stabilize it.
Boom!
And
One
then,
time.
then hit it again. Make it scream.
Yeah.
So
That's it.
you got this is why you practice.
Yeah.
This is why you train. So you get confident
Mhm.
in your movements, right?
Yes.
So, if somebody's got your favorite head up against the wall, they're not static anymore, they're not active anymore, they're static.
Yeah.
So get them in the eyes,
And then, okay, and then drive to, lead or something.
bust it in. How did I just back up?
Then I grab you, and then-
If you want to. But I'm gonna go down as soon as you pop my knee.
Mhm.
As soon as you hit me in the eyes, I'm backing up. I'm,
Yeah.
The thing to keep in mind though is that
Now, don't let them go. That is
Right.
very important.
Hold on.
Wah!
Okay.
Get them.
that's what I was gonna say was that if you hit like that, he's going to back up faster than you're going to be able to go step of oblique like that. He's going to go skip, and you're. So it's like if you did lose him, a hook kick would work better.
Okay.
Because he's getting away, bam, across that knee would work a lot better because it has better range
Okay.
and it's faster.
And then-
So you don't have to get complicated with any of it.
Yeah.
The simpler the better. A takedown, all it means to me is get them down on the ground. You force them down with joint manipulations. One finger. He'll go down. Trust me, he will.
You pushing down on it or pushing back?
I've still got his wrist.
Oh, you push it, okay, you're, okay.
I'm going to go right where my fingers point.
Okay.
Right at his elbow, all the way to the ground. If he's not compliant, what's going to happen?
Break.
Now,
You then have 4.
now, how quickly do you want to do this?
Mhm.
You want to make him compliant? Do it slowly.
Yeah.
You just want to get the fuck away? Go.
Another target to keep in mind that's also extremely bad if you manage to get it off is if you notice that whatever you did caused them to have too much weight on one knee or the other,
Oh.
try stomping it
Sideways.
sideways on top of it.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Because now you're going to dislocate the
Or-
hip.
Or if he's going back. So you've got this, and he's stepping back.
Oh, okay.
There we go.
That's what I'm trying to get my mind to connect all those.
And that's technically a takedown. Yes, it's a kick. But it's technically a takedown.
Mhm. You need it
Down.
all. Mhm.
Made him fall. I would be damn proud of you if you did.
Yes.
You don't have to do any damn complicated stuff like this.
Yeah, I don't like.
La, 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 whoop.
Yeah.
You don't have to do any of that stuff.
Squeaky easy. I like that.
That's sort of relying on them going, what are you doing?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the quick knee.
Me too.
Because I'm too little to be trying to mess around and dance and stuff like that.
Yeah, you grab them by their junk,
Nick them down.
get their knee out from under. They're gonna be going, what the hell?
Yeah, if we sing it something.
Pow! Pow!
Yeah. I like that one.
Well, you gotta play it off cool.
Yeah.
You know, what, you want some of this? Come get some, big boy, come on.
I like that one best.
Yeah, be careful, you might get in the crotch grabbing contest.
Could be.
Yeah, oh, yeah.
Both of you standing there.
There's an old movie from the 70s, had Diana Ross in it, called Mahogany. Great movie. The first scene, she was being followed. She's walking down the street, a thug starts following her. She turns a corner, he turns a corner, she whips back around and says, what the hell do you want? You think this shit's for free? This is gonna cost you motherfucker! And he's gone.
What the heck?
So, you know, beat them mentally as well.
They snatch them up. Make it all, make all the kids.
That's why they all got drinks, so you can grab them.
Oh, I thought you meant men.
Yeah, I think that's all.
Well, if a lady's gonna cost you that way, you do the same thing.
Yeah.
You know? Hey, this is gonna cost you some money, dude.
Exactly.
I think this booty's for free? No. Fuck no. Get him with a break.
Exactly.
You're missing out on like 90% of the possibilities. Plus, it's not real. Nobody's gonna just stand.
When you were showing me the mask on.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
I put that on, purchased some gloves, and then I said, okay, now do the takedown.
Yeah.
And I didn't let her.
Yeah.
So it's like do a joint lock and a takedown. So it's like if I'm non-compliant, this shows you it's like how much you have to disable me before a joint lock can even be done.
Right.
So they either have to surrender one of their weapons voluntarily by grabbing you, or you have to hit them so hard that they lose all of their limbs.
So yeah, remember that no matter where the head goes, the body will follow. Control the head, control the body.
I was just watching the Ivy fight. Well, I think that's exactly what he was saying. I think it was fighting, I can't remember who was fighting. Whoever had the something on his glove.
Oh, that was Sonny Liston. That was his.
Oh, yeah.
That was his right after he got out of the Olympics. That
Yeah.
was his first championship fight.
I watched
Beat
that.
the shit out of Sonny Liston.
He sure did. I
Standing
thought-
over, get out, get out.
Yeah, he sure did. I was like, oh, wow. Yeah. I
Yeah,
was just watching, that's what he was talking about too.
The other thing to keep in mind is you don't even have to be that complicated, even as complicated as the rolling back head takedown. So you're up there, bam. I just grab your head and take it someplace.
Yeah.
So it's
I
that's
like that better because with me being little, like it's harder for them because if I grab a arm or something, they're like
where the one that we were talking about can work well is if they are moving backwards, and so you're catching up to them. So if I hit you and you go bam and start stumbling backwards, that's where I do that.
Oh, okay.
So if I hit you and you don't move, it's like say it like you have to set it up for it, and there's different ones, different times. If I nail you in the throat, what are you doing?
Backing up.
And what?
Probably
Yeah,
covering
probably,
your
yeah.
throat.
You're bringing your head, you're bringing your chin down and doing this. And in fact, it's quite tight. So this is not the time for me to do that head takedown because your whole neck's locked up.
And that's when you just grab the head and you throw them like
That one, if you know,
I
that
take
one,
it forward.
that one, yeah. If I go boom, and then they pull their chin down and grab, when you do it,
Oh, okay.
it's I mean, and go down like that. Or that one, I might for you, I grab your hair,
Grab your hair and start walking back.
lawnmower. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Yep.
Those are the ones that I like. That
Just keep them simple. Keep it very simple. Takedowns are easy. You don't complicate it.
My mind was wrong at one. I was like, okay, what can I hit? What can I do exactly? Maybe I was thinking I was complicating it too.
Hitting them is your first step to anything. Whether it's a bilgy or
Eyes, go,
What?
grab with eyes.
Yeah.
Claws.
that is your first step. Hitting them. Whatever you do next is your takedown. Or your- yeah. or your joint lock, or whatever. They got a good head of hair, that's your weapon, use it.
So we're in trouble. So,
Well, you'd think.
Is that you get to it?
My problem is when I get mad, I don't feel any pain.
Yeah.
I start thinking ultra logically and going, okay, I'm gonna kill you.
Yeah.
I get very calm. And,
Did
yeah,
you-
somebody grab me by the hair. First thing I do is lock them in.
Now they can't leave.
Now,
Yeah.
guess who gets hit in the throat
Yeah.
15 times with Bill's knee? Because no, you ain't going, get the fuck over, asshole. Come on. Yeah, bam. Slam.
Now they have to
Pin them down.
Now they gotta go, look.
The punch pin.
So yeah,
Pins.
grab their hair, grab their hand.
Mhm. Yeah, and now.
Yeah, I think that's what.
Back to party.
Now you're anchored. Now
And
you're
guess what? It's like you grab my hair, and then it's like, okay,
Guess what?
I have your legs. Who's gonna win this competition?
So these are your 3 strongest fingers.
Okay.
Thumb by far is the strongest. It's got all of this, right? Very strong appendage. These 3 you use all the time.
The other 2 are for support. You grab behind the windpipe.
And you're really breathing.
So yeah, you.
So you don't do this. That's the muscle. You can tighten that up, and I can't do a damn thing.
That puts off your hip.
There.
Exactly. cut
so
off your
now-
hair.
So this is a hate move. Arr!
Yeah.
I am punishing you. That's a hate move.
Yeah.
It's going to take them 6 minutes to do anything.
Yeah.
This is a kill move.
Yeah.
It'll take you 3 seconds.
And then what you do is you grab it and you squeeze it and then you go.
Yeah, it's true.
You fracture all the bones that are in there. The larynx is a bone. You can't fracture it.
This is why I love Bob's. Practice.
You can get a fractured larynx and then it hurts to even talk, and you have to wear a neck brace
Breathe
for
or
like 6
anything?
months.
Yeah. Yeah, because that's going to swell up.
So you're getting it right here?
Around to the back.
Okay, yeah, right.
It
The
hurts like that.
Yeah.
Most people, when they start choking you, they don't do it right.
Mhm.
They're like this.
Yeah.
Now maybe pressing the thumb in, that's one thing. That's going to hurt like hell. This is going to rip it out.
But the other thing about that's so easy is that by doing that, they've given up 2 of their weapons and they've exposed their entire face. I mean, just seriously, just like I'm gonna just be going smack, 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 just being like a cat on their eyeballs, going rip, all that stuff.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's like they are going to then start pushing me away from them, and that is the only time where if they push you away, if they're trying to push you away like this, that's the only time where those blocks that they teach. That they normally taught where it's like a hayata. That's the only time they're useful is when those arms are trying to keep you away. And now I come in and I get some stuff. Then bite off their nose. And
Anything that you can think of to hurt them. And you don't, again, let me rephrase that. Anything that you can do to hurt them. I don't want you to think about it. Because you won't do it if you're thinking about it.
Yes.
If I get grabbed by surprise, I'll go, what the hell is the problem here?
Yeah.
Why am I questioning this? No.
do not question.
I got, "Wah! Wah! 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 Wah!" Then you go, why the fuck did you grab me?
Well, you're probably gonna be doing that.
I've heard multiple stories where it's like people in stores they're determined that a particular person works there when they don't, and sometimes it's like why are you ignoring me, and like the person isn't paying attention, and then they'll smack them. It's like, hey, you smack, and then there's several times where the person's first reaction is and backhands him right across the face.
I was too, like, what are you doing?
I heard one where it was a bag full of cans.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's like they had a trap there. boom, right across the face with the cans. And it's like, I think that's not a Walmart employee.
One of Yolanda's college friends was working in a grocery store, putting up cans of beans, I think it was. And somebody came around and exposed themselves at her. And she went, BAM! With the can of beans right on his
Oh, I know, chocolate, like, and that metal.
Oh my God. If you had hit it just right, it
Did
cut
he,
it off.
did he
Oh,
just
yeah.
slap it on the counter?
I don't know. That happened to me. I was a night manager at a Witchell's Donuts back in the 70s. And a guy came in and he said, "Hi there, how can I help you?" And he goes, "Fuck," right down on the counter. I'm like, "Fuck, that's impressive. You want a donut?" Pissed him off and he left.
That wasn't the reaction.
Right.
Like, okay.
I'm like, damn, that's a big dick. Hey, you want a donut? Maybe one for free for that.
Exactly.
It's like you want to put a donut on it.
Right.
Yes. You have to walk out of here like that though.
You're real tall.
Yeah,
Guy,
yeah.
too. So, I mean, he didn't have to go like this to the counter. He didn't want
It's like, oh, okay. But you wanted something
2 o'clock on a Friday morning, you know?
Oh, yeah. Cook them
But you can just kind of let that slide.
Yeah. Friday nights.
Made him mad. I would like what
He
reaction.
did. He walked off. I was like, well, hey.
Yeah, well, what do I say?
But yeah, weird stuff like that. You want to get them stretched out a little bit, stretched in, or whatever.
Remember what was it?
10 minutes.
There's a Monty Python skit where all you see is a guy in the cameras behind him, and he's got a big overcoat, and he just keeps walking along, and every time a woman walks by, you just see him open his coat and does it, and they're like, "Ugh!" And well, that's clearly John Cleese as a woman.
Right.
And then he turns around and he's fully clothed and is just wearing a sign that says boobs.
Oh,
It's like, oh God.
oh, that's so terrible.
Oh.
I can't believe you did that.
All right. Well, that was a good class, guys.
Yeah, I agree.
And congratulations, Marcus. Good job.
Yes, well,
Missed. There we go.
You pulled her hair a few too many times.
it's okay. It's all right. No worries.
Okay. Been so long since I stretched, got real stiff.
Yeah, that was right there with you. Okay.
Hamstrings.
And so you guys want to train Saturday? Yes?
Yes.
I'll be there.
You want to test?
Yes.
Very good.
Kind of interesting that this year both holidays fall on weekends.
Yeah. New Year's always follows Christmas 1 week.
Which means next year it will be on a Monday.
Monday.
It always moves ahead 1 week and then until leap year screws it up. Then it kind of moves it back a day.
That's why they made leap year. Because they knew this, the Romans screwed it.
That's the
Didn't account for that.
the Gregorian calendar. This is a Julian calendar first, and that's the one that didn't have leap year.
Right.
Then they realized they were getting behind on the seasons.
Yep.
It's like, wait a minute, the winter solstice shouldn't be at the beginning of this month.
The Gregs had to fix it.
King Greg. I always think it's funny when you got historical people who have names that we have now turned into nicknames, and then like to call them that is just sounds funny. Like Pope Steve. because there's Pope Stephen, but it's like, let's call him Pope Steve. Yeah. Pope Stephen was the one who put the previous pope on trial, the dead one.
Oh, wow.
They hauled in his body and he yelled at him. And then some guy had to be behind the pope and like move his jaw around and so I don't know the answer. I liked it's like what I liked about it was there's some cartoon talking about it and they said wait a minute, and people were okay with this because I mean like this is so messed up. And then they said the teacher and this is like actually no. People liked this previous pope and thought all this was weird as shit. It's like it's an adult cartoon, but it's like, and so they took the current pope and then killed him and
Put him on her.
and put the other pope that they buried and unburied the previous pope like 7 times because they couldn't decide how they wanted to disgrace him. They unburied him and threw him in the river. But then they said, actually, no, I want to put him on trial again, so they'll get him back out of the river. Said,
The fish ate him.
yeah, his bones.
That was yesterday. Okay, he's gone.
Yeah. I guess the Tiber River doesn't flow very fast.
Is that what goes through Rome?
Yeah. You gotta be pretty big-headed to name a river after yourself. Tiberius. Okay, let's see. Down here.
Alexander.
One of my most favorite stories was Julius Caesar one time got kidnapped, and so that the pirates were holding him out on their boat, and then he heard how much money they were asking for ransom, and he got supremely offended. He said, "How dare you? I am worth 7 times as much as that. Don't you dare ask for anything less than this amount." And then while they waited, he recited his own poetry to them.
And they threw him overboard.
Nope.
God,
Then they got the money.
Get out of here.
They got the money, and then this is Julius Caesar we're talking about. He got his entire freaking army and hunted those guys down, and then killed them in very strange ways. So it's like they did not get away with that. Sometimes the other funny ones are when the Roman emperors that went insane. There's one of them where he had gone to do a battle or something, and there was a storm that took out some of his ships, and so he declared war on Neptune. And so he sent his men to
now
fight
remember at the
sea.
time they believed in those guys.
I know, but everyone would agree that attacking the ocean is kind of
Probably
pointless.
not a smart move.
And so what happened was he said, I want you to go and lash the waves. And so they like speared and whipped and stabbed the water. And then he said, and I want you to bring me spoils of war. And so essentially what happened
It was
is
a fishing expedition.
the guys went and had a beach party and brought back seashells.
There you go.
Another one that I thought was interesting was that it's sort of it's a misconception that the Colosseum was used for like executing Christians en masse, like because primarily that's not what people went to the Colosseum for.
No.
We see, because I mean, like that's sort of like, would you go to the football stadium if all that was going to happen was some people who were tied up got eaten by something? It's like, is that really fun, or is it more fun to watch 7 guys reenact a battle in which they fight lions?
But
Like, that's more fun.
You're not thinking the way they were thinking. You know how they were thinking 3,000 years ago.
But they like there's stuff
They're
like,
putting a lot of modern swing on this.
but there's there's
have
stuff
the
where
sensibilities that we got.
like gladiators did not fight to the death very often. Gladiators were too expensive. There was actually stuff where they
Later in
had
training, they did.
there was even like famous ones who like they found like their endorsements, like they endorsed this guy's fish over here, and it's like I always eat at this guy's fish.
The rich women would like to get their sweat
Yeah.
They would collect sweat
They sold
and
They-
they would buy it from them.
they sold gladiator action figures.
Yeah, they did.
They would carve little wooden guys, and it's like, hey, it's Antipodes,
Yep.
the powerful. And often, yeah, it was mostly by points. Like if the guy like threw the net on somebody, he wouldn't then just stab him to death. There was a ref who would say, "That's a point." He's like, "Okay, back up, back in your corners."
Yeah.
You know, people would get hurt, but it's like if I slashed you in the arm before you get infected. Okay, that's fine.
It just means they wanted to push this on them.
But yeah, it was like this conception. It's like, okay, we're gonna spend months teaching you how to do this. You're gonna go out there for one fight and die. That's not.
It wasn't the gladiators that got killed. It was the losers of battles that
Yeah.
got marshaled into the.
But that would be the pregame.
Yeah.
Those
Those are the guys who got murdered.
like that wasn't the purpose of the college. That's okay. And for today's warm up act, we're gonna
No, they had
execute these guys.
They had singers and all kinds of, they even had plays and stuff. in the
Yeah.
Coliseum. I mean, it was interesting arena.
Yep. And all of our stadiums are modeled after it. Because the
Well, it's-
structure works great.
It's a good design.
Yeah,
Everybody can see from everywhere.
and how you
Even the
enter.
shitty seats can see.
It's like even like how you enter where you walk up the hill and then into one of the rings, and then you can go down it. I mean, just it works perfect for having a complete circular view of it. There was a period there where they were trying to restore the Colosseum, and then somebody realized that was stupid, and so half of the floor has been restored.
Well, and they can't put those locks back in the walls,
Right.
you know.
LOCH.
Yeah.
Or LOCK. Or
LOCK lock.
yeah.
The-
They used to
those
be
iron
able to
locks.
They used to fill it with water for sometimes. They would have little naval battles.
Sea battles.
Yeah, they'd fill it up with about 4 feet of water, 6 feet of water, and have little ships, and then have fights.
All right, now,
And yet then some people say, no, the aliens built the pyramids. We couldn't have figured that out.
ready? Hey! Hey, Marcus got the bell down.
Yeah.
You're practicing, brother?
I had a weird moment of echoing way in the past. I expected you to say it in Korean, like Taekwondo for some reason. Like what my brain expected was to hear the Korean for Val, and not.
I don't remember what that is.
Well, I
think it
didn't.
was just like-
Is it Churi Kunye?
I don't know.
Yeah, I think that's it. There was great arguments about how the heck you were supposed to pronounce it because it was all being pronounced by people from Arkansas. So I mean, it's like, is it Cheer?